Back with Martin Biron, and I'm going to have you put yourself in the shoes or the skates, if you will, of goaltenders for the USA, for Sweden, and Finland. And imagine trying to stop Canada's top power play unit, which has McDavid, which has MacKinnon and Crosby, Reinhart and Cale Makar. Would seeing a unit with that much firepower cause you a little bit of concern? And with so many options, would it change how you would try to keep them off the scoreboard?
I'm sweating a little bit just thinking about it. You put me in that position. I'm nervous just thinking about it. And why am I nervous? Because it is almost the perfect power play. Not only from a personnel standpoint, knowing that you have McDavid and Makar and MacKinnon and Crosby and Reinhart, but also the way that they line up, being the left-hand shots and the right-hand shots. So if I was scouting that power play, if I was playing against them, I would think everything would start to the left, right, with Connor McDavid. And you would have Sidney Crosby down low on the goal line as a left-hand shot, and Reinhart in the slot in the bumper. He's so good at it. He's a righty, so everything works out there. But if you don't want to make the play to Sam Reinhart, you have Nathan MacKinnon on the back door as a right-handed shot coming in as a one-timer there. And then you have Cale Makar, who can walk the blue line and find any options that you want, either going to Connor McDavid or MacKinnon. And it's almost looking at that power play saying, the least of my worries is the best player in the world in Connor McDavid. I don't think he's going to be shooting from my left side, the right flank on that power play. I think he's going to be looking for passes and for better option. But then all of a sudden, McDavid's going to walk in and shoot, and I'm not ready for it. I'm going to say, well, I should probably worry about the best player in the world. So that whole power play is so impactful in the way that they are. And they can also rotate Crosby, Reinhart, depending on what side you want to go. So you have to prepare for so many different layers when you're going to prepare against Team Canada's number one power play.
Well, you said it, the thought of it made you nervous. I'm sure it does for a lot of goaltenders. What about Connor Hellebuyck, though? He was asked about Canada's top-end skill, and not surprisingly, he had a pretty confident reply.
I think it's just going to be fun. That being said, they're probably talking about the same thing about trying to score on me, so I think in the end of the day, we're all in the same boat, and it really is going to come down to how you compete and how well you mesh.
Hey, you like a little confidence, right? Are you buying what Hellebuyck is selling there, that the Canadian shooters are just as afraid of him?
If you're the best in the world, I think you can have that type of confidence. I think of Dominik Hasek when he was in the Olympics in '98, and he was like, everybody wants to beat me, and I am going to show you why I'm the best in the world. So I think the level of confidence is great. And when you look at the playoffs last year, it wasn't good for Connor Hellebuyck, but even after losing to Colorado, it was like, I felt like I played some of my best hockey. So the fact that he's showing that level of confidence maybe is going to put a little doubt in Team Canada's power play. But again, it has to be played on the ice. And I think that 5 against 1, I probably pick Team Canada's power play against Connor Hellebuyck in that situation.
Well, Canada has depth, too. Remember that. If teams hold off Canada's top power play unit on the scoreboard, the second unit, not too shabby as well. And Mitch Marner, Mark Stone, Braden Point, Travis Konechny, and Jay Theodore as well. Thank you, Marty.